Good morning, happy Motivation Monday. How was last week for you? Now, I have quite a good week last week. My working out consisted of organising and tidying this house, and I deliberately didn't turn the air conditioning on, so when I cleaned I was really having a good sweat. So yeah, I've actually achieved quite a lot, and I actually want to carry that on to this coming week too. Now, last week we discussed vision boards, and I've started to put one together. I haven't got very far. I am going to show you how far I've got, but I wanted to give you some ideas on how to put a vision board together for yourself. And I also included in this video a curry that I made. I made a meatless Monday curry that I'm going to share with you. And then I also shared a flavoured water that I made. Now, for your vision board, you can make it all kinds of different ways. You can keep it really, really simple by actually pinning pictures to your bathroom mirror. So it gives you a nice constant reminder of what you want to reach, your goal, or what you want to achieve. Or you can get a poster board, which I did, and you can put it somewhere in the house where you're going to look every day. I used to have mine in my walk-in closet because I used to stand there and I used to do my ironing in my closet, and this was at my old house. But this closet isn't big enough for me to do that. So what I've decided to do was actually put it in a frame, and I'm going to hang it on the wall. So I started my vision board by creating a list first, everything that I want to attract into my life. And then all I needed to do was source the pictures that I needed to represent my list. That's where the struggle came in. I couldn't find too many. Well, I could, but they were black and white pictures from the internet that I would have to print on our black and white printer. And I didn't want to do that. I wanted mine to be more of like a pop art picture. So I'm still kind of sourcing different bits and pieces, but I'll show you mine in a minute. My voice is going, by the way. So you can source your pictures from Pinterest or magazines, or simply from the internet by Googling whatever it is that you want to include. So you will need a few supplies. You will need glue or pin tacks or tape. You can use washi tape to actually make it look pretty. You also can use a cork board, and that way, if you want to change yours, you can just simply take it off and replace it with a new picture. Or you can create a board where you put all your wants on one side of the board, and then once you achieve it, you could then move it to the left side of the board. And you could do like a monthly vision board, or a 6-month vision board, or a yearly, or a life goal. Or once you reach a goal, you can buy those little sticky emoji smiley faces, and you could stick it over the picture. Whatever works for you, however creative you want to be. So I'm going to insert a little clip here of me putting my board together. I bought myself a piece of poster board. I'm going to paint it because this is white and I want it more of a creamy colour. So that's the first thing I'm going to do. I'm just going to create a base. So I've got some desert tan chalk paint here. So let's give this one coat. Just mix some water just to tone it down. And this is how far I've got. So the tree here is to represent a tree in England, a nice big oak tree, those ones that are like 400, 500 years old. So I've got lots of room to add stuff. I know what I want to add. I just need to source the actual pictures, and as I do, I will update you and show you how my vision board is looking. So yeah, a work in progress. Okay, to make this curry, I have all the ingredients laid out. Curry powder, garam masala, peas, some cauliflower, potatoes, onions, 2 peppers, some tomato paste, diced tomatoes, and coconut milk. And then for a side dish, we've got some cucumber, tomato, and mint, which we're going to mix with some vinegar. I forgot the chicken broth, so first in goes the chicken broth. 1 whole can of diced tomatoes, whole can of coconut milk, tablespoon of curry powder, and about half a tablespoon of garam masala. I've just added peas. Now I've chosen the lazy way and gone with frozen cauliflower, and they're quite big pieces. So what I'm going to do is add them in now, and when they defrost, I'll chop them into smaller bite-sized pieces because that's just too big. But that's one of my favourite things I love in a curry is potatoes and cauliflower. I'm also adding a small can of tomato paste just to thicken up this whole curry. It's already starting to smell good. Next, it's time to chop the veggies. So the vegetables are all chopped and they're all in bite-sized pieces, just nice, easy, manageable. So I cut I've cut half a large onion, like so, and then I just cut it down the middle so they're nice big chunks like this. So I'm going to pop that into the stew too. All right, I'm going to bring this to a nice rolling boil and then I'm going to turn it down and let it simmer for a good 30-40 minutes. Okay, so now I'm going to do a little side dish. I'm going to chop some mint, tomatoes, cucumber, and add a little bit of vinegar, and it's going to go in a little side dish, and I just have it on the side of my curry. I've done this for years and years and years. Now I am going to take the skin off of this cucumber. This is an American cucumber, and the skin is a lot thicker than a British cucumber, so I'm going to take the skin off. I'm not going to go too crazy. If I miss some, I'm not going to be bothered about it, but it is a lot tougher than English cucumber. Okay, I'm going to transfer this to a bigger bowl. I've only done one tomato, but I can barely stir it, so I pulled out one of my guacamole bowls. That way I can mix it a little bit better. There you go, I can get my spoon in now, give it a good old mix. So you can see the size. I usually actually cut it just a little bit smaller than that, but I am rushing a bit today. Right, let's chop some mint.
Got so tired of waiting, got tired of the chase. I've been feeling like lately, there's nothing in the way. Getting so impatient, need to get...
It's Tuesday today, and today I'm going to do some flavoured water. I've got my jug ready. I'm going to add some mint first and cucumber. I'm just going to pop that in real quick. Give it a bit of a stir. I'm going to let that sit for a couple of hours. Pop it in the fridge. Ooh, looking forward to this. Now this weekend is a holiday weekend here in America. It's Labor Day weekend, and this is known for the last barbecue weekend of the summer season, really. So today we've got family coming around. We're going to spend the day in the pool, enjoying the sun. Today's weather is going to be 90 degrees, but the nighttime temperatures are dropping right down to 70 degrees. I can't wait, to be quite honest with you. This heat is unbearable. I've already had to put the fan on, put the air conditioning on, and it's 7:15 in the morning. So I'm really looking forward to those cooler temperatures where I can get outside and enjoy some nice walks. So that leads us nicely on to next week's goals. Fingers crossed I can go on some outside walks. I also do want to go to the gym. I want to utilise the sauna and the steam room this week. I also want to try making overnight oats. So I'm going to try that, and I'll video it and include it in next week's video. Let me know if you are going to try and make a vision board for yourself. It doesn't have to be a big project. You can actually just focus on one thing. Like it could be just a fitness goal, or it could be a work-related goal. If you do try one, I'd love to know. And next week, I'm going to be sharing with you a documentary that I watched about sleep that I personally think everyone should watch because it was very enlightening. And I'm going to share with you some of my sleep tips. So I'm now going to take 5 minutes of my time to write a list of my goals for this week. And remember, if you write your goals down, you're more likely to achieve them and stick to them. And if you live in England, enjoy this week's weather. I hear you've got a little heat wave headed your way. Get outside and enjoy that weather whilst you can. As always, thank you for taking the time out of your day to watch my videos. I really do appreciate it. Have a great week, guys, and I'll see you in a couple of days. Bye!